Here we are, the final game of week 4. The Raiders taking on the visiting Buffalo Bills. And here we go. I'm actually going to let the cutscene play out on this one. Bills will kick it off. No, I'm kidding. Will receive the kickoff, I mean. Alright, so I don't know how this happened, but I was trying to make the Bills have their normal uniforms because the Raiders had the special white uniforms. But I guess something was lost in translation because now we have both teams with white uniforms. Oh well, one's got like really bright letterings, and numbering, so we'll at least know who's who. But this looks hilarious. I guess we'll consider this the accidental whiteout game. First play of the game. Allen gets sacked. That's Leki Fotu. Former Arizona Cardinal. I think drafted in 2020. The first game play is a sack right away. All right, here we go. Allen draws back and finds Josh Palmer. All right, Allen throws it. Finds Shakir for the first down. All right. Josh draws back, finds Knox for 8 yards. Allen runs and finds the first down. And with ease. First drive for James Cook, who will make it for 19 yards on his first go. Cook goes for in once more and only gets 5 on that next one. Allen. Palmer was there for the catch, but then he, drops it. All right. Cook once again, but gets knocked off his rocker by Alandon Roberts. The Bills are going to bring in Matt Prater, another former Arizona Cardinal. I'm gonna keep doing that. Like if it's either the Cardinals or the Giants, I'm going to have like yeah. I'm just currently. I don't know. It's just sitting here. I don't know. There's not too much commentary for now. Maybe it's because I'm doing this way late, but that's just me talking. I'm tired, but I'm gonna do this because I feel like it. That's Raheem Mostert, former 49er and Dolphin, was cut by the Dolphins in the offseason. Found himself a role here as the second back behind rookie Ashton Jeanty. And that's proven more so because Zamir White is out. For anybody who's counting at home, I'm basically going by the injuries that are going on in real life. Geno, first pass goes to Jakobi Meyers, somebody who actually requested a trade out of the Raiders a few weeks back. Geno, sacked on the play. This is, I believe, Greg Rousseau. It is Greg Rousseau. Actually, as it stands, the Bills, they're actually playing tomorrow night. It would have been funny if both of these teams played today, but alas, the Raiders did beat the Titans today, 20-10. So that gives you a decent time frame of where we're at now. It's 9 o'clock, roughly. I don't even know who's in the lead in the game that's going on right now. Because honestly, at nighttime, I'm like already conked out. Geno is gonna throw it, and it's deflected, but there's a flag on the play. It is a pass interference call on the Bills. Matt Milano, wait. You're not supposed to be in. Well, that's a mistake on my end. I thought I thoroughly checked that. It's always like the sub linebacker thing that always throws everything off. Damn it. Ashton Jeanty to the 40, to the 35. All right, so let's ignore the fact that that was Matt Milano for a second. Cause he was not supposed to be there. Let's just say that was I don't know. I got nothing. Thrown. This is to Ian Thomas. Jainty. Brought down by number 46. I'm unfamiliar. I'm, again, horrible with numbers. Yeah, let me check the Lions-Chiefs game while I'm at it. At this point, it's 10-6 Lions. Jainty. First down to the 20. To the 10. Almost brought down. Well, it's to the 11, but still. Geno runs for it himself, and that's a touchdown. Geno Smith. Probably the most impressive thing he's ever done in this season because like in the season we're having now, he Geno is the worst starting quarterback I think right now. Like people are banking on him to possibly get benched either this coming week or the week after. I think he salvaged his job a bit thanks to that win, but who knows? Daniel Carlson, kick is up. Now the Raiders lead by 4. Here we go. The Bills. This time it is number 29 who was brought down quite fast. That is Brandon Codrington. Yeah, I don't know players that well. Got a soda with me. Allen throws it to Shakir, but he cuts his leg a little too far inward and he's out of bounds. So he only goes for 4 yards. Allen runs for his life, almost gets knocked down by 69. Palmer is there. Number 69 on the Raiders is currently defensive tackle Adam Butler, who almost gave him a piece of his mind. I like how there's these two guys with the same exact haircut, almost the same exact face, and yet they are in different rows. Like they look like they could be brothers, but that's just me talking. We head into the 2-minute warning, where the Raiders currently lead by 4. Palmer gets the ball, but is leveled. Because, of course, he did. Allen throws it. That is Dalton Kincaid. For a first down, the timeout will be called by Las Vegas. James Cook. He's close. Very close. Nice job by the front defense by the Raiders. Cook brought down right away. That's Devin White. All right. Here we go. Allen. Palmer right away. Touchdown. That was a late hit, but it wouldn't matter anyway because that's a touchdown from Joshua Palmer. The lead now is the Bills lead by 2, could be 3. Palmer with a nice grab and Prater to cap it off. My brain just short-circuited for a second. Prater is there for the kickoff. All right. Returning this time. I can't see the number. That's number 31. That's, once again, Raheem Mostert. People say Mostert. I always pronounce it as Mostert because I thought it was like a lot more like, French. But who knows? Who knows what it's actually pronounced? I call it Mostert until I'm proven completely wrong by Raheem himself. But for the time being, we're just not going to worry about that. All right. With 1:18 to go in the second quarter, Geno quickly gets Jainty. He gets brought down by Taron Johnson, and I believe that's Bernard as the other one. I could be wrong. Likely chance I'm wrong, because that's what I am. Let me see. I am right. Jamarcus Ingram, that's the guy. What the hell, Bernard number? Terrell Bernard is, wow, way different. Geno quickly finds Thornton for the first down. Wait, I'm not thinking, not Bernard, someone else. I gotta look at the Bills roster because I swear I was thinking of somebody else. I keep forgetting Shaq Thompson's on the squad. That's not who I was thinking of, though. Geno finds Thornton again. Benford. That's who I was thinking of. It was freaking Benford. What are they currently trying to get at? Okay, so I didn't realize that it was a fumble. But it looked like it was picked up by the Raiders anyway, because it just looked like, yeah, it looked like Thornton was just it just fell to the ground. So, the clock's winding down. Pete Carroll, are we going to do something? 5, 4, Geno. First down, but that's it. That's all she wrote for the first half. The Bills currently lead by 3. Here we go. Second half. Can the Raiders upset the Bills with this returning kickoff? Who knows? All right. This time it's not Mostert, but it's actually the another running back, Dylan Laub. Gino fires right away to Michael Mayer. He is in. That's in. Ashton Jainty gets stuffed. Here we're gonna pretend that's not Matt Milano in the cast there. I tried not to. Okay, let's pretend that's Ebenezer. Cool, cool. All right, Ashton Jainty to the 40, to the 30. Gino stopped quite fast. That's the guy who I was thinking of, I think. Benford. Yep. Yeah, that's the guy who I was thinking of before. Because Benford's 47. I don't know how I got Bernard's name out of that, but fuck if I know. All right. That is number 80. That's Ian Thomas. It's 4 more yards to go for the Raiders. If they don't make it up, I guess they're going to have to tie the game. There's Bernard. Hello. Sorry. Here, my chair. First down for Ashton Jainty. Jainty stopped immediately by Teron Johnson and AJ Epinesa, right? We're going to agree it's AJ. Huh? I want to see Epinesa actually do something, because I don't think I've seen him all game outside of this pretend nonsense. Jainty. First down. Touchdown. Really nice touchdown. Ashton Jeanty. His first touchdown of the series. Right? Because I don't think did we have the Raiders before? Now I'm confused. But a nice throw. The frames are dropping a little bit, though. That's not even, like, connection that's the problem. It's just the game being goofy. Kick is up. Good. The Raiders are now ahead. The Bills now have, well, a good amount of time by this series standards, if we're going to be honest. It's been nothing but touchdowns from the Raiders, actually, so good on them. All right. Oh, that Tyree Wilson dug into that man's shoulder there. Allen throws and it's dropped. I swear the passer rating for Josh Allen's gonna just sink because of the drops he's been getting. Allen finds Palmer again. As soon as this stream is done, I actually am gonna do my art. Because I have on my second channel. Well, actually, this is the second channel. If I'm gonna be, this is the second channel. On my other channel, I do a villain art thing. First down for James Cook. We head into the fourth with the Raiders now with a 4-point lead. After starting off that way in the first. Allen finds Kincaid for the first down. Allen's going to run it for himself, but is leveled by two different Raiders. One being Q Blue Kelly. There we go. I remember his name stuck out to me. That's why I remember him. He's been on. He's on his, I think, fourth team in like 2 years. I think. Hopefully he stays long term for this one. James Cook is there and is close. Let's see, Q Blue Kelly. Let's see. He's on his fifth team. He was drafted by the Ravens. Then went to Seattle, Green Bay, and Washington all in 2023. But since last year, he's been with the Raiders. So he seems to have found a home. Allen throws it high and finds Khalil Shakir. Touchdown. Just like that, the lead is back for the Bills. With the field goal try, that will make this a 3-point game. Once again by one of my favorite kickers of all time, Matt Prater. Up. Good for Matt Prater. Unfortunately, the Arizona Cardinals didn't extend him after his injury last year. Chad Ryland's been doing nice, though. McDermott's seen better days. Like, some of the character models for these, especially the coaches, look rough. Here we go. Returning for the Raiders is Laub again to the 30. Close. 29. Gino gives it to Myers for 6 yards. I think tomorrow or some other day I'm going to do the power rankings because this is the last game of the week. So we're about to find out who ranks amongst them all. Smith gives it to Thornton to the 38-yard line. They're marking him on the 38, even though he probably fell a little further than that. But I guess his knee was down at the 38, so that's where they're bringing him in. Let's see. Oh, the replays are all buggy. Don't know why. Because every other movement is like fine. I love to see the Derek Carr fans still out there long after he's out. I know it's probably for another number 4, the current number 4 on the Raiders, but we're gonna worry not about that for now. Smith finds Jakobi Meyers as we head into up there. There's my controller again. I keep forgetting. There we go. Here we go. 17-14, 2 minutes left. The Raiders can seal this away by rushing a bunch of times and getting the touchdown, but I think they're too close, though. JT stopped by Taron Johnson. Smith tries to get his man, but it's dropped. Geno Smith throws it. It's dropped by Michael Mayer. He had it. But now the Raiders have an option. Go for it. Or tie the game up with Mr. Kicker, Mr. Daniel Carlson. They are going to give Carlson that chance. Carlson's kick is up. And we're tied up going into the last, I think, minute. Minute and 24. Okay. All right. Ty Johnson, I think his name is, right? Ty Johnson? Yep. Okay. For the return. Now the Allen-led Bills have 74 yards to make up. Or they can bring in Matt Prater to seal it in a 3-point game. We could have either. Or the Raiders can just throw Allen so far off that they get a safety, but I don't think he's going to be stepping back 26 yards. That's like a 0.01 chance. That's a 1 in 200 chance. That doesn't seem right. I don't know, but it's caught. That's a first catch for Keon Coleman. Yeah, you can see I am not really good with math. And that's caught by Coleman again. Point. What am I on? Because 0.5, I think 0.5% would be 1 in 200. Because 0.01 is 1 in 10,000. Don't trust me at 9:30 to help with your math problems, all right? Because I just looked like a complete jerk. Complete idiot. James Cook, stuffed. Timeout by Raiders. 48 seconds to go on the game. 17-17. Allen finds Coleman. Stopped at the 30. Raiders have no timeouts left. So that means the Bills can just wind the clock down now, since they don't have to worry about anything unless Prater misses and we go into overtime. Anything could happen. I don't know, but it's third down, a very crucial one. That is Ray Davis, the backup running back for the Bills, getting his first snap and getting the first down. Now the Bills only have 15 yards to work off of, which is now going within 25 seconds now. I wanted to time it a little better. But they're looking to maybe get it to field goal. No, I'm kidding. It's probably. Well, that's Josh Allen. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, timeout for the Bills. They are doing a field goal. I was right by accident. Let's go. The Bills' first field goal attempt since the first quarter when Prater gave them the early lead. But here we go. For the win. Prater's kick is up. And good. The Bills will narrowly beat the Raiders 20-17. And a sad day for the Raiders, who thought they had it, but they didn't. They definitely did not. Congratulations to the Bills, even though really this should have been a much higher game. But whatever gets the job done, they got the job done. We'll find out who's the MVP. It's probably going to wind up being Josh Allen, if we're going to be honest. But who am I to say? Who am I to say? Ashton Jeanty could have had MVP conversation. Here we go. First off, let's see if anybody has a perfect passer rating. Close, but no. This did cost him. Like, the couple of, well, I think, could it have been the completion percentage? No, it has to be like 85. I don't know how the completion percentage crap does. Or brain. I don't know how it works exactly. But Allen was close. Let's see. The top rusher today was Jane T with 76 and Cook, followed by Cook with 55. But the most proficient runner with multiple is Ashton Jeanty, of course. The best receiver will go to Dalton Kincaid, who has also the most yards per average as well. But the most receptions goes to Josh Palmer, who actually got a touchdown off of it. So who's to say who's the MVP? My guess is probably Khalil Shakir, because he being very close to Kincaid there, but he did get the touchdown at the end of the day. Blocking. 2 sacks allowed. One was David Edwards on the Bills and DJ Glaze from the Raiders. And the sacks that were made today were made by Greg Rousseau and Leki Fotu, like I mentioned before. And that will be it. All right. I'll see you guys again for the power rankings. All right, bye.